So my name's Andrew McMillan. I'm Professor of Contemporary Writing here at the Manchester Writing School at Manchester Met, and that's what I do in my writing life as well. I mainly write poetry, with a novel coming out quite soon as well. So the poetry route here at MA level in the Manchester Writing School really treats you as a poet. You're taught within genre specialisms, which I think is really key. And so you're a poet, you're in a room of other poets who really want to learn that craft, learn that technique and improve their work. And you're taught really in two main ways. The workshop, where you table drafts in progress. We'll look at that poem, we'll interrogate it, we'll think about how we might make it better, how to improve it, what it could be doing a little bit better that it's maybe not doing already. And then on the other side of that, we've got the reading workshops. And in those units, we're reading as a writer, as the phrase goes, and we're not asking necessarily, what does this mean? But we're asking, why have they done it? We're really hoping that you will expand your own ideas of what your work could do, expand your own notions of what poetry could be for yourself. So every tutor, every teacher that you encounter on the poetry route of the MFA, on the MA, is a practicing poet, is a professional published poet. And so what we're bringing into the classroom isn't a kind of high theory of what writing could potentially be, or a kind of abstract notion of poetry. We're bringing our kind of lived experience as writers, as poets in the world, as published, oftentimes prize-winning poets, into that space to say, this is our experience of being published, of that professional context. And that feels to me a really key thing, because I think that that means that we're looking at the work in a three-dimensional way, where we can advise both on the technical aspects of it, but also where that work ultimately, I guess, might be placed in the world. I think the joy of being in the writing school for me is being surrounded by so many great writers and thinkers who I think are both of my colleagues and my friends, and also to be part of this incredible writing community that stretches, I think, from undergraduate all the way through to PhD. And just here in terms of our infrastructure, to have the new Manchester Poetry Library is a really, really golden thing. It's where we can hold events, where we can work with all the different world languages and build collections around that, but where we also can just have an astonishing collection of contemporary poetry. So it really feels that every day I come into work, I'm energised by the work that my colleagues are doing, I'm energised by the work the students are doing, and you feel so connected, I think, almost to the coalface of poetry, to where that kind of really new and fresh work is happening.